we are observing Kartik Vrata. We are hearing about the rescue of Gajendra. Yesterday we heard that the demigods, they were proud. They were seeing this fight, and they were also hearing the prayers of Gajendra, but they were proud. They felt he did not call us. Only Supreme Lord, Supreme Lord, Supreme. He did not call us. He ignored us. He disrespected us. He does not know that Supreme Lord is not so easy that he will come. If he would call us, we could go and we could rescue him, but he did not, so now he will die. Let him die. This is how demigods were thinking. So, but Supreme Lord, he knows the heart of Gajendra, that he is sincere, and also he expressed, I am not praying to you to rescue me from this death, and then I will continue my materialistic life. No, I want you, please rescue me from this ignorance, from Maya, who I am, all this. I want your eternal service. I'm your eternal servant. So you give me the service of your lotus feet. Let the door of Vaikuntha be open to me. For this he was praying. So Krishna knows, and yes, here in commentary, the devatas did not know that just as the leaves are watered by watering the root of a tree, so by praising Vishnu, all devatas are praised. They are doing this like in Vrindavan also you can see Brahma, he's playing the pastime of rejecting that Krishna is Supreme Lord by seeing his activities. So ultimately when he surrenders, he understands. And Indra, also we will hear during Govardhan Puja, he also thought Krishna is ordinary boy, so I will kill all in Vrindavan. But then he understood that he committed mistake and he surrendered. So here also devatas, they were proud. Tam tadvat artam upalabhya jagan nivasah stotram nishamya divijay saha samstuvadbhi chando mayena garudena samuhyamanash chakra yudo vyagamat ashu yato Gajendra. Realizing that Gajendra was suffering in this way and hearing his prayer, the shelter of the universe, carried by Garuda, traveling at desired speed and carrying his weapons, immediately came to the place where Gajendra was struggling while the devatas praised him. Vishwanath Thakur in commentary, the devatas also accompanied him with praise in order to absolve themselves from their offensive thinking. Chandomayena means at the speed desired. Yatah means where. So they understood their mistake when they saw that really Supreme Lord is coming. So they also accompanied him and they were praising him to be released from offensive thoughts. You will find in the case of Ajamil, when he was about to die, then 3 messengers of God of death came. 3, because we commit sins by our body, mind, and also speech. So if you think ill of someone out of grudge or something, that is also sin. And that will also pollute your mind. And you cannot concentrate on the object of worship. That is why Mother Suniti told to Dhruva, don't blame, because then you will have issue all the time with that person. You cannot meditate on Krishna. You cannot engage yourself. So Gurudev told, when Dhruva gave up all hostile mentality, then he was free. And then he could call from the heart. And in that prayer, Tate Nukampam of Brahma, we also see this, that one who sees the mercy of Krishna in all circumstances, knowing that I am reaping the fruits of my own actions, no one is to be blamed, and Krishna is mercifully giving me to purify me and to give me a lesson. So one who accepts in that way, without blaming, he can offer his body, mind and speech to him, and he will get eternal service of Krishna automatically. So that is important. So here Devatas, they understood, oh, we committed offense. We thought he's some elephant, he's insulting us, disrespecting us, but they did not know he's a real devotee. So because he's a real devotee, Krishna is coming. Gurudev said, by the fruit you can know the tree, by the result. And then we are complaining, why I'm not getting the blessing. Dhruva got, Prahlad got, Gajendra got, but I'm not getting, I'm worshipping so much. The thing is, we are not worshipping as them. We are not sincerely taking shelter. There are so many other desires inside, maybe subconscious, but if we would do like them, then we would get the same result, because Krishna is equal to all. So there is some defect is there. That defect we have to detect by the help of bona fide sadhu. Our Brihad Bharati Maharaj, he used to give this example. He is still giving this example, not used to. That if I put on the switch and the light is not coming, bulb is not on, then there is some problem in the connection. Either bulb is wrong, or maybe you can change the bulb, but still it is not working. So there is some problem somewhere, but we don't know, because we are not electricians. So we have to call the expert who knows. He will check all the connections and everything. He will check and he will detect, oh, here is the problem. So you fix, and he will fix that. Like that, we have to see where is the defect, why I'm not getting the fruit. With the help of expert, realized soul, he can see to our mind, which even we cannot see everything, but they can see. So they will see. That is why sometimes you will see when someone asks some question to Gurudev, it seems like Gurudev is not answering his question. Outwardly it seems like that, but Gurudev is fixing that real problem. Where is his real problem? And then that person, after realizing, then he will understand. Outside, they may not understand why such answer, but that person, maybe even not immediately, but after some time he will understand that that was actually what was required. So here, offense. You also, Sachimata, she played this pastime. She was thinking only. Advaita Acharya is not good. His name is Advaita, like one who is one, who unites, but his actual name should be Dvaita, one who divides. Already he was preaching to my son Vishwarup, and he took sannyas and went away. And now he's also preaching to Nimai. He will also go. So only thinking in this way. No one knew, but Krishna knew. Mahaprabhu knew. He's in the heart of everyone. He knows what we did in past, what we are doing now, everything he knows. So he did not want to give prem to Sachimata. And no one knew, understand why. Then Mahaprabhu revealed, because she's having this aparat to Advaita Acharya. If she will take the dust from the feet of Advaita Acharya, then she can be rescued. So without any pride, she went and took dust, then she could get prem. So some defect is there. Krishna knows, Guru knows. So if really we want to rectify, then with humbleness we should approach and inquire. Like call the electrician. Sontach sarasi urubalena grihita arto drishtva garut mati harim kha ubata chakram utkshipya sambuja karam giram ahakrichran narayana kilaguro bhagavan namaste. Seeing the Lord on Garuda in the sky with upraised chakra, disc weapon. Gajendra, suffering in the water because of being held with great force by the crocodile, lifted his trunk, which was holding a lotus, and spoke with difficulty. O Guru of the universe, O Lord, I offer respects to you. Vishnu Chakravarti, though overcome with pain, he saw the Lord far off in the sky. He plucked lotuses growing there with his trunk and offered them to the Lord's feet with his last strength. Tam vikshya piritam ajah sahasavatirya sagraham ashu sarasah kripayo jahara. Grahad vipatita mukat arina gajendram sampashyatam harir amu muchat uchriyanam. Seeing Gajendra suffering, the unborn Lord descended and by his mercy quickly pulled the elephant along with the crocodile out of the water. Then, while the Devatas stood and watched, the Lord severed the crocodile's snout from its body with his chakra and saved Gajendra. Bol Shri Hari Bhagavan ki Jai. Vishnu Chakravarti, because Garuda was moving too slow, the Lord got off of his back and grasping the trunk of the elephant with his left hand, pulled him out of the lake to the bank. Then here Gurudev told that Garuda is flying with the speed of mind, very fast, the fastest speed of mind. You think of America, you are there in that speed. What you think that you are there. But still, to show how much affection he has for his devotees, Supreme Lord thought, why Garuda is going so slow? He's calling me. I have to rescue. Why he's going so slow? So he jumped from Garuda and went ahead of Garuda to show, because that transcendental speed is even faster than mental speed. Krishna can see what we have in mind even before we see it. That is transcendental plane. So he showed this, how much he is affectionate to devotees, and also that there is no delay. We heard about Draupadi some days back. She complained, why you came late? Then Krishna said, I did not come late. I came immediately when you called me from the heart. Before you were saying my name, but taking shelter everywhere else. When you took shelter of me, immediately I came. Why you are complaining, blaming me? Gurudev also told, we are blaming Supreme Lord. But one time when I was in Ludhiana, I asked Gurudev whether because I'm a conditioned soul, whether I am not able to from the core of heart, or I don't want to. Then Gurudev replied, actually we don't want Supreme Lord. Then I was thinking, but I want. Then Gurudev, because he's a pure devotee, realized soul, he asked me, looking at me very deeply, and he asked, you say, I don't want money. You say from your heart, from the core of your heart, you say. And you say, that is Nadhanang Najanam, that fourth verse of Shikastaka. You say, I don't want any these worldly relations, wife, children, all these things. I don't want. You say, from the heart, you say. And I don't want any this name and fame for any reason, either beauty or that you are scholar or poet or that artist or whatever is there. You say from the heart, and I could not. By his grace, when he was asking me directly, then I could understand, yes, really, so many things are there in me I'm not even aware of, but at that time I became aware by Gurudev's grace. So actually we don't want Supreme Lord. Then when Gurudev showed me this, then I thought, okay, Gurudev, then what I should do then in this situation? Then Gurudev told, you go on associating with pure devotees and follow their instructions. Then one day will come in your life when you will be able to say this from the core of your heart. I don't want anything. I only want you, Supreme Lord. When you will say this from the heart, and Krishna knows, that immediately, that moment, Krishna will be there. That moment. He is never late. We see here in this case. He even shows this. I'm going faster than Garuda, who is fastest. So there is some defect from our side. So that has to be removed. And one thing was in my mind, now I forgot. Yes, you go on, immediately you will get. And one time also when one devotee was asking Gurudev about this Trinada Pisonichana verse, then Gurudev explained that Prabhupada Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he told those who have misconception of self, false ego, I am this body, they can never be humbler than a blade of grass. They may act outwardly, but it is not from the heart. They can never be tolerant as a tree If someone cuts the tree will not protest. And he will not ask for any water, even if it is dried up. He will not make any trouble for anyone, for his own maintenance, that we are singing in that song. Jibo no nirvahe ane udbego na dibe. For his own